Hello, adventurers. Today I wanted to do a quick video just introducing my new video, one that I'm going to try and do called My Saturdays with Jay. I did do these for a brief time on my Instagram. I was trying to work it out, but I couldn't really stick to it because it was too generic. I didn't really have a direction I was going with it. It was kind of just a check in with me and find out what's happening. And I'm like, this is not me. I need direction, and ADHD is not that fun. So what I want to do is I want to make this first video about Saturdays with Jay, just introducing what I'm planning to do moving forward. I'm going to be trying to use this as a means to communicate with people in a digital street team manner. So what we're going to do moving forward is I'm just going to do a brief summary of, first going over the imagining sagas, tell you what's going on, what's working, what's not, and then from there we move into what's working, like things that we've been doing in our digital street team, or things that I'm doing that are working or that I think are working. And then we'll move into what I think could help, or some ideas that I think might be helpful. And also just what I'm really needing from you, whether that's a specific strategy that I want to try implementing, or if it's something that I need the readers to actively go do on their own, things like that. And then, of course, the fun stuff toward the end of it. We'll be going over things to look forward to, like little things that I can make for you to thank you on behalf of the Imagining Brands. And like, hey, here's some little things to look forward to that you guys get exclusives to, or maybe it's just a fun thing that you get an early preview to. Now, the way I want these videos to work is I am going to be technically posting them on YouTube, just because I can make a longer formatted video. But also, I'm going to make it unlisted, so you have to go through the Patreon, which this is going to be available for followers as well as patrons. Again, one of the things is not everybody can afford to support me, even though I do have my Buy Me a Cup of Coffee a Day goal back up, which is the 30 patrons, minimally at the $5 tier. I also want to make sure that I'm bringing in people that can't afford to support me that way. Whether it's you discovered me on Inkit and you read my stuff there and you want to tell people about it now that it's available elsewhere. Or maybe you're just in not a position at the moment that you have one of my books, but right now you can't commit to a regular monthly thing. Again, it's a-okay. I'm coming up with other ways that we can do things that might be easier for you. So again, I'm going to post some things in the comments. Anybody who comes in there who has questions, feel free to comment there, or you can comment on the Patreon. And, throwing up some ideas that you might have. All of this is to build the community, the street team, moving forward, so we can help my book succeed. Because the goal is to going from on demand to in demand. Because December is the end game if we want to have the publishing date we want for summer next year. For those of you who really liked spring, we got to hit that goal, which I'm gonna make sure it's back up on Patreon. It's not going to be a technical goal on there because it tracks it via the people that are subscribing, but I will periodically be reminding you about it again in the videos. You always have my link trees that you can access there, but essentially that's what these videos are going to be about. And then I want to make sure that I'm, reaching out to you, giving you the blessings that I always try to give you guys. I'm really appreciative to all the support that I do get. You really have no idea what it means to me. For a very long time, I didn't have anybody that would even read my work. I remember at first I was like, hey, I've got a book. Would you like to look at the draft? And people would be like, oh, I would prefer to have a physical copy. And then I got a physical copy printed. And it was, oh, I don't want a physical copy. I'd rather have an ebook or an audiobook. And it's just like, okay. Feedback is like gold dust to me. So any feedback you want to give me, whether you reach out to me in my socials, you leave a comment on my posts, I'm craving feedback for things moving forward. But as always, I want to make sure that I reach out to you with my blessing of being kind to yourself and others as we travel our paths, in the same direction. We're all taking life in the same way, we just take it differently. And remember, we receive what we put into the world back in kind to us. So this is going to be a really short video. Look forward to next weekend. And as always, be blessed and happy reading adventures.